Chiropractic pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes.
To 1, but that was really kind of a opportunity for Brian Long to get some players in and get some action and also get some pitchers some work here. As we mentioned, we're heading, and you've got to have, with the new pitching rules, as many pitchers available to you and throwing well as you possibly can. Here this afternoon, Ottawa's going to start right-hander Chance Crowley, who pitched a couple of innings on Sunday, but should be okay to check Crowley's pitch count for you on Sunday. He threw 48 pitches, so he is good for his 110 here today if they need it. Again, with the 4 games in 3 days and at least 5, it does certainly show when you have depth and certainly when you do not have depth in your pitching staff, and that's what the Arrows are trying to build here as we head toward the state tournament latter part of July from Harvey Drake Field in Ottawa.
And kept our hassles to a minimum. No, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
And back here at Odessa Middle School, this site was chosen because it has an artificial infield. The outfield is natural grass and actually a lot of clover out there, which is kind of interesting, but the infield is an artificial surface, and so able to be played despite the rain that was received up in this area over the last day and a half. And Ottawa's games again for tomorrow scheduled for Blue Springs High School, rather. That will be the 3 o'clock game, and then Field 3 at Hidden Valley Park tomorrow evening as they take on Warrensburg. Let's give you the starting lineups for this afternoon's ball game. First of all, for the Arrows, who I believe are going to be the visiting team here, leading off and playing in center field will be Jared Parenti. Batting second, the catcher, Trevor Boehm. Hitting third, playing in right field, Trenton Ferguson. Check that, Keegan Finch. Batting fourth, and the left fielder will be Trenton Ferguson. Hitting fifth, playing at third base, Donovan Sudi, back after being on vacation. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Dalton Rankin. First baseman, Brock Huddleston, will bat seventh. Hitting eighth and playing at second base is Owen Lamar. And designated hitter, Spencer Mays, will bat ninth. For the Arrows, Parenti, Boehm, Finch, Ferguson, Sudi, Rankin, Huddleston, Lamar, and Mays, with Chance Crowley on the mound. For St. Charles, leading off and playing at first base is Drew Cannon. Batting second will be the shortstop, Bryce LaBarge. Hitting third, playing at third base, T.J. Young. Cleanup man is the center fielder, Jordan Dowdall. Batting fifth and doing the catching, Peter Kyle. Hitting sixth, the pitcher, Paul Meyer. Batting seventh and playing at second base, Luke Harden. Jaron Grainer is the left fielder, and he'll bat eighth. And batting ninth will be the right fielder, Michael Winter. So for post 312, it'll be Cannon, LaBarge, Young, Dowdall, Kyle, and Meyer, Harden, Grainer, and Winter. Umpires have arrived here. Game scheduled to start at 1:30, but if Ottawa takes infield, that's not going to happen. And they are going to do a quick infield and outfield workout here. After this weekend, Ottawa has just one regular season date left, and that is a week from last night. They will be at home to take on Silver Lake in a doubleheader scheduled for 6 and 8 o'clock. And then after that, the zone tournament starts down in Chanute, and that gets underway on Saturday the 15th, scheduled for just a 2-day tournament. And not necessary, of course, that the Arrows win that tournament, as they are the host team for the state tournament, but going down there to get some additional work as much as anything. So we're getting very, very close to the postseason here for this 2015 year, or 17 year rather, excuse me. And I think that's going to do it here for our Wise Guys Construction Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic Arrows pregame show. We'll be back and have today's action after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Post 60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball pregame show, brought to you by Wise Guys Construction and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. First pitch is coming up next.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Post 60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by Ransom Memorial Hospital, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Dingle & Son Mortuary, also by Franklin County Chiropractic, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, People's Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, and Costantino's Price Chopper, Quality Structures Incorporated, Maxwell Chiropractic, and Advantage Electric. Now let's head back to the Diamond and rejoin KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball.
Welcome back to Odessa Middle School. Get set for baseball action here between your Ottawa Arrows and St. Charles, post number 312. St. Charles, of course, a suburb of in the St. Louis area, and rather large suburban area out there in St. Charles, right around the Missouri River, out to the west of the city. The clouds have dissipated somewhat, still are here, and not much sun to speak of at this point in time, but at least it doesn't look like it's going to threaten rain, which is a good thing, certainly. Coach is meeting at home plate with the umpires, talking about ground rules. This facility here is 325 feet down the lines in left and right field, and it's 400 feet to dead center, so it's a good poke to get one out of here to the dead center field. Not a great deal of wind here this afternoon, but what is blowing appears to be blowing in from center field. We'll check that, be a little bit more definitive on that as we move along. Again, this is the first of 5 games for Ottawa during this weekend at the least. They're guaranteed to play 5 according to the tournament rules. They'll play 1 today, 2 tomorrow, 1 Friday, and then we'll see where we're at that point in time, and have games most likely on Saturday, and hopefully if the team continues to win, we'll play some Sunday baseball as well. Let's go through the lineup for you one more time. First of all, for Ottawa, leading off playing in center field, Jared Peretti. Batting second, doing the catching, Trevor Bain. Hitting third and playing in right field, Keegan Finch. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Trenton Ferguson. Hitting fifth at third base, Donovan Sudi. Dalton Rankin will play shortstop and bat 6th, hitting 7th. Playing at first base, Brock Huddleston. Second baseman, Owen Lamar, will bat 8th. And Spencer Mays is the designated hitter, and he'll bat 9th. Chance Crowley will do the pitching for the Arrows. For St. Charles, leading off playing at first base, Drew Cannon. Batting second will be the shortstop, Bryce LaBarge. Hitting third and playing at third base, T.J. Young. Center fielder Jordan Dowdall will bat 4th. Peter Kyle is the catcher. He'll hit 5th. Batting 6th and doing the pitching, Paul Meyer. Luke Harden, the second baseman, bats 7th. Hitting 8th and playing in left field, Jerron Grainer. And batting 9th, the right fielder, Michael Winner. Arrows in red jerseys and the gray pants here today, while St. Charles white pants and navy blue with gold trim letters. And they will take the field here in just a moment. And there they go. So let's set them for you defensively. In left field, Jerron Grainer. Center fielder is Jordan Dowdall. And in right field, Michael Winter. Third baseman is T.J. Young. Shortstop, Bryce LaBarge. At second base, At second base, Luke Harden. And at first base, Drew Cannon. Doing the catching is Peter Kyle. And on the mound, it's right-hander Paul Meyer. Arrows come into today's action with a .372 team batting average, but that fell after the 4-hit performance on Sunday afternoon against Newton. They are happy, of course, to have Donnie Sudi back. The team has been hitting and pitching well, but fielding has remained a problem for this baseball team. For example, in that 6-1 loss on Sunday, only 2 of those runs were earned. And that's something that's got to be shorn up before we head to postseason. That type of thing will kill you as quickly as anything. Meyer completing his warm-up tosses. He's a right-hander. Looks like we've got a rather high mound out there. There's the throw to second base, and we're set for some baseball. We hope you enjoy it here on KOFO. Jared Prenny will lead things off. He'll be followed by Trevor Boehm and then Keegan Finch. Prenny hitting .412 on the season, 2 home runs, 17 runs batted in. Line by Meyer, first pitch of the ball game is a fastball high. We are just to the right of the Arrows dugout here. Coaching at third base, Brian Long. Nathan Roth over at first base. Prenny takes a strike, 1-1. We are at ground level, so it's going to be somewhat difficult to see balls, the depth of them in the air here this afternoon. Swing and a foul tip, 1-2. Meyer ready, and his 1-2 pitch. Inside. Two to Prenny. Ball hit down the left field line, foul and out of play. Meyer with a new baseball. He's ready. And again, the 2-2 pitch. That ball hit down the left field line, foul. Perenni, as is his norm, pulling the baseball. Here comes another 2-2 pitch. Up over his head. A breaking ball that didn't break, 3-2. Fires 3-2 pitch. Foul ball, foul outside of third. And the payoff pitch. Ball 4 inside. So a good at bat by Perenni to lead off the ball game, and he's on. The batter will be Trevor Boehm. Trevor hitting .557, no homers, and 19 runs batted in. Third baseman Young coming in on the grass as Boehm showing some bunt. He bunts and misses. Perenni on the move, and he steals second rather easily. For Perenni on the season, stolen base number 27. He's a second, nobody out. 0-1 the count to Boehm. Trevor again showing bunt as Meyer goes to the stretch. Bunts and misses, strike 2. So Boehm down to the count, 0-2. Check of the runner. And the pitch. Fouled it off. Runner at second base, nobody out, just underway here in the top half of the first. Next one to Boehm. Little looper into shallow center, and that one is going to be caught by Dowdell. So now one out. Here is Keegan Finch. Keegan's average on the year, .397, 1 homer, 26 runs batted in. Check the runner at second. The pitch. Low. Rolled away from the catcher. Runner trying for third, and he'll make it. One and 0 to Finch. Myers' pitch is high. Got away from the catcher. There goes Perenni down the line to score. Arrows take a 1-0 lead. .3-0 count to Finch. And he takes outside and high, ball 4. So that'll bring Trenton Ferguson to the plate. Trenton's averaged .518, 4 homers, 37 runs batted in. Stretch by Meyer. Pitch to Ferguson. Up too high. Finch safely to first. Down low, rolls away from the catcher, and there goes Finch down to second. 2-0 now to Ferguson. Chopper, third base side, foul. Two balls, one strike, one out, one on, one home here for Ottawa in the first. Ball in the dirt and stopped by the catcher. Finch thought about it, but then decided against it. 3-1. Meyer looks at the runner at second. 3-1 pitch. And it's high. And the third walk issued by the right-hander here in the first inning. The batter is Donovan Sudi. And we'll have time called, and the St. Charles coach will come out of the dugout to talk to Paul Meyer. A couple of things that are a bit worrisome if you're St. Charles here. Not only are you not getting people out, you're also throwing a lot of pitches. Perenni walked on the ninth pitch of the at-bat. 22 pitches so far here in this first inning for Meyer. Donnie Sudi is batting .484. He has 4 home runs and 32 runs batted in. Meyer's pitch. Missed outside. .1-0 pitch. Down low. Meyer just can't find the strike zone here. He's really kind of been all over the place. 2 balls, no strikes to Sudi. Swinging away, and he lines it fair down the left field line. Finch will round third, and he'll head to the plate. Here comes Ferguson putting on the brakes, and now he's in a rundown. And Young is going to tag him out. The double for Sudi, he picks up an RBI, his 33rd on the year. Ottawa runs into an out at third base. The play ends up going 7-5. 2 outs, the batter is Dalton Rankin, hitting .313, 1 homer, 18 runs batted in. Takes a strike at the letters. Strike 2 called, outside corner. 0-2 to Rankin with Sudi out at second, 2 away. Struck him out swinging with a breaking ball. Ottawa gets 2 runs in the first on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, the score is Ottawa 2, and St. Charles coming to bat. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
St. Charles comes to bat here in the bottom of the first. Defensively for Ottawa in left field, Trenton Ferguson. Center fielders Jared Perenni and Keegan Finch is in right. Donovan Sudi is the third baseman. At shortstop, Dalton Rankin. At second, Owen Lamar. And over at first, Brock Huddleston. Doing the catching is Trevor Boehm. And right-hander Chance Crowley will make his 7th appearance on the season. He has a record of 4 wins, no losses, an earned run average of 2.17. He's thrown 29 innings, allowed 23 hits, 14 runs, 9 of them earned. He has walked 16 and struck out 19. Pitched a couple of innings, gave up some unearned runs on Sunday against Newton. Drew Cannon will lead things off for St. Charles. He'll be followed by Bryce LaBarge and then T.J. Young. Cannon, right-handed batter, pitch to him. Down low. Allergy problems kicking up for the announcer here today. Fastball for a strike, 1-1. Next pitch from Crowley, it's in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Strike 3 called, fastball at the letters. And Cannon down on strikes, 1 out. Here is Bryce LaBarge. LaBarge, right-handed hitter. Chopper up the third baseline is foul. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the first. Ottawa leads 2-0. Curve is in there. Strike 2 called. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 out, nobody on for T.J. Young, the third baseman. Young bats left-handed. Steps in now. Pitch from Crowley. Just below the knees. The wind, the 1-0 pitch. Hit up the first base line slowly. Huddleston will field near the bag, step on the bag, and it's an easy 1-2-3 inning for Crowley here in the first. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 1 inning of play. The score is Ottawa 2 and St. Charles 0. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit QualityStructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit DingleMortuary.com.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages. And get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
Arrows will send to the plate in the lower third of the order here in the second. That'll be Brock Huddleston, Owen Lamar, and Spencer Mays. Ottawa got 2 in the first. A walk to Jared Peretti. He stole second and moved up to third and eventually to home on wild pitches. Keegan Finch walked with 1 out. And after he moved up on a pass ball. He scored on a double by Donovan Sudi. Arrows had a chance for more, but base running mistake cut down somebody at third base. Brock Huddleston will stand in to lead things off, hitting .278 with a homer and 13 runs batted in. Little nubber back toward the mound, fielded by Meyer. He'll underhand to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now Owen Lamar, the batter. Owen hitting .481 with no homers and 15 runs batted in. Swings and hits it into shallow left. Under it is Greener, and he'll make the play. 2 pitches, 2 outs. That'll bring Spencer Mays to the plate. Spencer hitting .278 on the season, no homers, 7 runs batted in. Pitch for Meyer. Swinging at the first pitch, pops it up, might be playable, but Greener gives up on it. It looks like there's not a great deal of foul territory down that left field line. We don't have a particularly good vantage point for that here today. 0-1 delivery. Swing and a foul tip. And Mays down on the count 0-2. Thought about the pitch up in the zone, but laid off. It was high, 1-2 now. Ground ball past the mound, and that one's going to be fielded behind the bag at short by LaBarge, but he'll have no play. And Mays has a 2-out infield single. So back to the top of the order for Jared Parenti, who walked and scored his first time up. Mays with a safe lead over at first. Pitch is low. Meyer comes set. 1-0 pitch, rolls away from the catcher, and Mays goes down to second base. Third wild pitch uncorked by Meyer. So now a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Two and 0 to Parenti. Pitch. Missed outside. Bain would hit next if Parenti keeps the inning alive. Taken for a strike on the inside corner, 3-1. Mays leads away from second. 3-1 to Parenti. That's high, ball 4. And Jared walks for the second time in the ball game. And for the 28th time on the season. Now Trevor Boehm, who flied out to center field in the first. Stretched by Meyer. Pitch to Boehm. Ball hit to right field. Long run. The right fielder will reach up and one-hand it. Winner, the right fielder, made a nice running catch to his right to retire Boehm and the Arrows here in the second. No runs, a hit, 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Ottawa 2, and St. Charles nothing. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
How about getting rid of a pound of fat per day with completely safe, effective laser-like lipo? No strenuous dieting or excessive exercising. Call Dr. Jade Provo at Franklin County Chiropractic for a no-obligation appointment. 785-242-9393.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO Sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
4, 5, and 6 hitters for St. Charles here in the second. It'll be Dowdell, Kyle, and Meyer. Chance Crowley retired St. Charles in order in the first on 9 pitches, struck out 2. Arrows lead at 2-0 here. A little bit later on, the team will be over at Hidden Valley Park, weather permitting, and they'll have the opening ceremonies for this tournament. I believe that's around 7 o'clock tonight, if I remember correctly. This brings teams from really all sorts of places across the Midwest. One of the premier tournaments for American Legion in this part of the country. Leading things off will be the center fielder, Jordan Dowdell.
Go, James, get back in here. Now batting number 30, building.
A line by Crowley and his pitch. Fastball for a strike. Slow roller toward the shortstop, fielded by Rankin. He'll have to hurry, and he does, and gets Dowdell. And there's one away. With the artificial surface, that ball, nice convenient hop for Rankin. One out. Now Peter Kyle.
How about it?
Catcher is a right-handed batter. Pitch to him is low. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, 1-1. Ground ball towards second. Lamar has it. And in time to first, 2 away. Two out, nobody on for Paul Meyer. Pitcher bats right, throws right. Crowley's pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Ground ball towards short. Backhanded by Rankin, and the throw in time. And another 1-2-3 inning worked by Crowley. 3 and out for St. Charles in the second at the end of 2. Ottawa 2, St. Charles nothing. And we'll return after this timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Hot days are ahead. Is your air conditioner up to snuff? Now's the time to find out. Call today for an AC tune-up from Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Our experts will make sure that your air conditioner is ready to keep your family cool this summer. 242-9273.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a third straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com.
Arrows bat top of the third. Keegan Finch, Trenton Ferguson, and Donovan Sudi. Arrows got 2 in the first. Threatened with 2 out in the second, but good running catch by the right fielder, Winner, retired Ottawa. Keegan Finch will lead things off. He walked and scored in that 2-run first. One of the successes of this team, really, when you think about it, they have now walked 168 times, and we are just playing game number 32. So 5 walks on the average a game, plus a bunch of hit batsmen coming into today's game, 28 of those. So 193 free passes in 31 games heading into today. That'll get you a lot of men on base, and the team's hitting right around the 370 mark. Finch stands in. Pitch from Paul Meyer. Ground ball to the shortstop. Up with it, Labarge. Throw to first. 1 away. Now Trenton Ferguson, he drew a walk in the first.
Now batting number 35, Trenton Ferguson.
Pitch to Trenton. That ball smoked into right center field. That's going to plug the gap. Roll to the warning track. Ferguson is on his way to second base, and he's in with a slide, and he has a double. Hit number 3 for the Arrows. Donovan Sudi, the batter. He had the first Ottawa hit. A double down the left field line this first time. The ball is not going to carry much in the outfield here today in terms of once it hits the ground. Grass is rather high out there, and of course it's been wet. Pitch to Sudi. Popped it up. Foul. First baseman has a look. Pitcher goes over, and the pitcher can't come up with it right in front of his dugout. Now, where were the first baseman and the catcher in that situation? Because that was a long run for Meyer. He just about got there. So Sudi gets a little bit of a break. There is a lot of foul territory back behind the plate here. Ferguson out at second base, 1 away. 2-0 Ottawa, top half of the third. Pitch low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. There goes Ferguson to third. So now, runner 90 feet away. 2-1 to Sudi. Second baseman Harden comes in a little bit. Labarge now comes in a couple of steps. Next pitch. Fouled out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Meyer comes set. And his pitch. Sudi, after a pitch up around his eyes, managed to foul it off. Ferguson leads away from third. Again, the 2-2 pitch. Popped it up. Shallow left. Who wants it? Shortstop Labarge will make a catch. Ferguson takes a couple steps down the line, but will stay right where he's at. So 2 outs. It'll be up to Dalton Rankin, who struck out swinging his first time up. Arrows now with runners in scoring position today, 1 for 5. They lead 2-0 though here in the top of the third. Pitch to Rankin. In the air, shallow right field. Second baseman Harden onto the outfield grass to make the catch, and Ottawa out here in the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning, still Ottawa 2 and St. Charles nothing. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Need to know if your child's game or practice has been canceled due to weather? Sign up now for Ottawa Recreation Commission's text alerts. Go to orcottawaks.org to sign up or for more information.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. For St. Charles, it'll be Luke Harden, John Grainer, and Michael Winter. Arrows 2 games tomorrow, 3 o'clock and 8 o'clock. 3 o'clock game at Blue Springs High School. 8 o'clock game will be at field number 3 at Hidden Valley Park. Then on Friday, Ottawa takes on the host team from FIKE, the Post 499 Blue Springs team. And that'll be played at Jim Moran Field, the home of that FIKE team. Luke Harden will lead things off for St. Charles. Right-handed batter. Ground ball past the mound, charged by Rankin, and a throw is in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. With 1 down, the batter is John Grainer. Grainer also right-handed batter. Pitch from Crowley. Breaking ball is in for a strike. Another curve is lined into left field for a hit. That one hung a little bit, and Grainer picks up the first base hit for St. Charles. So runner at first with 1 away. The batter is Michael Winter, the right fielder. It's from the left side. Crowley fouls it back to the screen. Grainer safe lead over at first. Pitch on the inside corner at the letters, 0-2. Check the runner. 2-strike pitch. Line drive foul past the third base coach. Winter holds that back elbow really high. Pitch hits the plate, bounces back to the screen. Runner down to second. Grainer with a turn, but bay him up with the baseball. So first runner in scoring position for St. Charles. He's at second with 1 away. 1-2 count to Winter. Upstairs with a fastball, 2-2. Another foul ball back to the screen. Crowley with the battle here. Crowley, new baseball, rubs it up.
Put him away.
Next pitch. Slowly hit ground ball towards short. Charged by Rankin, throws to first. And out at first is Winter with the runner taking third. So with 2 outs, runner at third, the batter will be Drew Cannon, who was called out on strikes his first time up. Crowley's going to work for the windup here. Little high, ball one. 1 out single by Greener, moved to second on a wild pitch to third on the ground ball by Winter. That one in there, 1-1. Fastball, strike 2 called.
Way to work. Don't get afraid here.
1-2 pitch. Grounded, foul past third. We're to the bottom of the third inning. Ottawa leads 2-0. 2 outs, runner at third. And another 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to the hole, and that's fielded by Rankin, but he'll have no play. Greener down the line to score, and St. Charles on the board. It's 2-1. So a tying run is on, and the batter will be Bryce Labarge, who struck out swinging in the first. Foul ball, third base side. Checking the runner at first. Pitch. Curve is over the outside corner at the knees. Strike 2.
Pretty pitch.
Two-strike pitch to Labarge. Got him on a breaking ball, and the inning over. St. Charles gets a run, though, on 2 hits, no Ottawa errors. 1 left on base at the end of 3. Ottawa 2, St. Charles 1. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Did you know Dr. Hale's office is a full-service dental care center? If your child is having a toothache, your teenager needs his wisdom teeth removed, or mom needs a new set of dentures, Dr. Hale can treat these and other dental concerns. For quality care in a relaxed environment, call Dr. Hale's office 242-1800.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa, wishing the best to the Ottawa Arrows American Legion baseball team and providing you the best chiropractic techniques and treatment for your overall health and wellness. Call for an appointment today, 893-8272.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
3 innings in the books. Ottawa 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 run on 2 hits for St. Charles. Huddleston, Lamar, and Mays here in the top of the 4th. Paul Meyer, after struggling in the first inning, has settled down. Once he started getting the ball over consistently, Ottawa's not gotten anything free except for the 2-out walk to Perini in the second. But they're only 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Brock Huddleston will lead things off, tap back to the mound his first time up. That ball is hit into center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. And there's a throw to first base and overthrown. They're trying to throw Huddleston out, and instead almost threw it into the dugout, which would have given him second. Instead, run down by Cannon, and it'll be a single for Huddleston. Here's Owen Lamar. Owen flied out to the left fielder in the second inning, 0 for 1. Bunted and missed, strike one. Third baseman Young even with the bag. Over at first, Cannon holding the runner on. Stretch by Meyer. One strike pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Off-speed pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Owen. Huddleston at first. Nobody out here in the fourth. Arrows now with 5 hits in the ball game. Foul ball out of play. Stretch by Meyer. And the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Huddleston's going to try for second. Here comes the throw, and he is going to be in. Wheels! That's what they do! So now 2-2 to Lamar, and his job now is to make sure that runner gets to third base. Big hole on the right side of the infield is Harden cheating toward the bag at second. 2-2 pitch. Tried to go that way, fouled it out of play.
Great battle, buddy. Hang in there.
Myers set. Again, the 2-2. In the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher, Keel. And that'll run the count full.
Get it back.
3-2 to Lamar. Hit in the air, left field. Drifting back on it is Rainer, and he'll make the catch. 1 away. Here's Spencer Mays. Spencer, an infield single, is the first time up.
Get it back, kid. Let it battle.
Time called. St. Charles coach out of the dugout, talking to his infielders. Jared Perenni will be the batter. Jared has walked twice. He scored a run. Arrows again not able to get a base hit with a runner in scoring position there. Now 1 for 7 on the afternoon. Check that. Mays is the batter. Up too high. They'll throw behind the runner. There goes Huddleston toward third, and he will be safe.
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain it.
St. Charles coach out to ask about the call at third base. Being told that it was a swipe tag and the swipe was too late. Huddleston knew exactly what was going on there. When the ball was thrown behind him, he took off for third. He didn't make it by much, but he made it. And so he's at third base with 1 away and a 1-0 count to Mays. Let's see how St. Charles plays the infield now. Ottawa with a 1-run lead here in the top half of the fourth, 2-1. Infield about halfway. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Spencer really needs to try to go opposite way right here. Try to get that run home. Infield goes back a couple of steps now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Meyer checks the runner at third. 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, rolls away from the catcher, but Huddleston not going to try it there. It's just only about 10 feet away from the catcher. Count runs full to Mays with 1 out. Perenni in the on-deck circle. Air is cooled somewhat here. That's not usually a good sign precipitation-wise. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out on a high fastball. Second strikeout for Meyer. 2 outs in the inning, and it'll be up to Jared Perenni, who has walked twice. Stole a base, scored a run in the first. Pitch to Perenni. Fastball high. One-0 pitch. That ball hit to left field and down the line. Long run, and that one will be a foul ball. Perenni just a little too much out in front of that one. Count the ball and a strike. Wood bats here this week provided by the host team. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it misses outside. Huddleston at third, 2 away. Popped him up. Foul territory. Young, the third baseman, has it. And Ottawa squanders an opportunity here in the fourth. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 man on base. We'll move to the bottom of the fourth inning. Ottawa 2, St. Charles 1. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The selection is big, and the savings are too, on all Serta mattresses at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa. Get to Messenger's now during their 4th of July savings event and replace that old mattress that you've been complaining about. All iComforts, iSeries, and Serta Perfect Sleeper mattresses are on sale, and if you've ever thought about an adjustable bed, now is the time to act. How about a queen-size adjustable set for just $5.99 more than the flat set price? Or get a Queen Perfect Sleeper gelled memory foam mattress for just $8.99. Get to Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa today.
Meet the order due up for St. Charles here in the bottom of the fourth. Young, Dowdall, and Keel. Chance Crowley breezed through the first 2 innings, gave up a 1-out single in the third. A wild pitch and a ground ball moved into third, where he scored on a single by the leadoff man Cannon. Ottawa got its runs in the first. T.J. Young bounced out to the first baseman Huddleston his first time. Crowley's pitch, low and inside. Strike over the outside corner at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch low to Young. 2 balls and 1 strike. That ball hit the center, and that one is hit well. Going back on his perennial, looking up. That ball is all the way to the fence. Young's going to try for third. Now he puts on the brakes, and a wise decision because Ottawa got the ball in pretty well. That ball was hit a ton to the deepest part of the ballpark, and the tying run is on with nobody out. Now Dowdell, the batter. Dowdell bounced out to the shortstop rank in his first time up. Hit number 3 for St. Charles. Pitch down low, nice dig by Bain. Pitch, bunted. Huddleston will field. He'll play to first to Lamar. And out at first. Oh, no, the ball was dropped. The question was the man in fair territory running down the line, Brian Long, out of the Ottawa dugout? And that's what he's going to argue. He believes that Dowdell was running in fair territory, and he can't do that. Now, I should have a pretty good view at that, but I was kind of blocked by the fielders on the play. I don't know if the ball hit the base runner or if it glanced off the glove of Lamar, and they're going to call the base runner or the runner out. So it's going to be a sacrifice 3-4 for Dowdell. Tying run at third with 1 away. Batter is Peter Keel. Thrown out by the second baseman his first time up. Now, here's the other thing. That moved the runner back to second base. Now, the runner should be allowed to take third base on that play. Now the St. Charles coach wanting some explanation here. The fact that there was interference, that came in the middle of the play, and it would seem to me like the base runner should be allowed to take third base. But instead they're going to say dead ball and send Young back to second. Well, that's a huge break for the Arrows. So Keel will bat with the runner at second, 1 away, instead of the runner being at third base. Pitch to Keel is outside. Crowley's 1-0 pitch. Pop foul back and out of play. St. Charles with a tying run at second, 1 out here, bottom of the 4th. Crowley's next pitch. Base hit center field. Perenni up with the ball and then kicks it. Now the runner around third, he's going to score. And the game is tied 2-2. And we will have a courtesy runner for the catcher. That is Colby Winter. Paul Meyer is the batter. Meyer grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. Stretch. Pitch. Down low. St. Charles now with 4 hits in the game. swing and a miss, 1-1. Check the runner, the 1-1 pitch. Just outside with a breaking ball. Next one to Meyer, fouled out of play. Counts even 2-2. One out, runner at first. St. Charles is tied it here with a run in the bottom of the fourth. Stretched by Crowley. Throws that way, and the runner back. Two to Meyer. Strike three called. That is strikeout number 4 for Crowley. 2 outs in the inning. Batter Luke Harden, who bounced out to Rankin at shortstop his first time up.
Now batting Harden.
Breaking ball in the dirt, and Boehm couldn't come up with it. Runner down to second. Crowley needs to bear down here. Lead run at second base. 1-0 the count to Harden. Just outside with a fastball, 2-0. Popped it up, maybe playable. Sudi, the third baseman, down the line under it to make the catch, and that retires the side. St. Charles ties the game, 1 run, a couple of hits, no Ottawa errors, 1 left on base. At the end of 4 innings of play, Ottawa 2, St. Charles 2. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
The most trusted name in heating and cooling is Adamson Brothers. Let us make sure your air conditioner is ready to handle the hottest days of the year. Call today and schedule a tune-up with our air conditioning experts. 242-9273.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Tie ball game as Ottawa bats here in the top of the 5th. Boehm, Finch, and Ferguson be the first 3 to face Paul Meyer. Arrows 1 for 9 here this afternoon with runners in scoring position. They could be really in charge of this ball game, but they've not been able to move base runners well at all. Trevor Boehm has slid out twice, once to center and once to right. Bluffed a bunt, pulled the bat back, and took high. Ground ball to the shortstop. Barge up with it, and the throw is in time, 1 away. Now Keegan Finch. He is walked. He is grounded to the shortstop. Scored a run.
Now batting number 30, Keegan Finch.
Pitch from Meyer. That ball is smoked into right center field. That's going to be in for a hit. Winner over quickly. He'll hold Finch to a single. Hit number 6 for the Arrows. And the batter will be Trenton Ferguson, who has walked and doubled.
Now number 35, Trenton Ferguson.
Finch, pretty good lead over at first. Meyer throws that way, and Finch is back. Base hit center field by Ferguson. Finch cruises into second. Ottawa has something going here in the 5th. Donovan Sudi will bat with runners first and second, one away. Sudi doubled in the first to drive home a run. He fouled out to the shortstop down the left field line in the 3rd. Stretch by Meyer. Pitch to Sudi. In the dirt. Nice stop by Keel, the catcher. Pinch at second, Ferguson at first, one out. We're in the top of the 5th, 2-2 tie. Ground ball to the third baseman. He'll step on third. Long throw across is low, and it gets on past the first baseman. There goes Ferguson to third. He's going to round third and hang on there. Sudi down to second. Well, instead of going around the horn, Young decided to step on the bag and make the long throw across, but Cannon couldn't come up with the low throw. Runners will wind up at second and third for Dalton Rankin, who's 0 for 2. Fly ball right field, and that ball fooled Winter, and it's going to go past him. 2 runs are going to score. Rankin into second base with a double, and the Arrows retake the lead 4-2. Good piece of hitting that time by Rankin, going the opposite way and picking up a couple of RBIs. So finally, the Arrows get the hits they need with runners in scoring position. Brock Huddleston will be the batter. Brock singled to center his last time up. Myers pitch. That ball is hit into left center field. Long run for the center fielder, Dowdell, but he makes the catch. Ottawa out in the 5th, but they retake the lead. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's now Ottawa 4 and St. Charles 2. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
With the perfect Vera Bradley purse, anything is possible. Now you can discover a variety of fabrications, streetwise silhouettes, beautiful jewelry, luggage, and accessories at Sutton's Jewelry. You'll find newly released designer and functional bags with fashionable and seasonal designs. Get excited about the new line of KU and K-State patterns. Vera Bradley is a leader in the latest trending handbags, luggage, and jewelry with styles that are sure to make a fashion statement. Sutton's Jewelry and Vera Bradley. Find them at 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Arrows lead 4-2 as St. Charles bats here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They'll have Grainer, Winter, and Cannon coming to the plate. Chance Crowley has struck out 4. He has not walked anyone. Given up 4 hits, 2 in each of the last 2 innings. Jerron Grainer singled and scored his first time up. Pitch from Crowley, down in the dirt. Ground ball past the mound on into center field for a base hit. So Grainer 2 for 2. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Michael Winter bounced out to the shortstop back in the third inning, 0 for 1. Stretch. Pitch to Winter. He shows bunt. Takes up high. Bunts down the third base line. Only play will be first. Sudi's throw. He is there to get him. Now back to the top of the order for Drew Cannon. Cannon, an RBI single his last time up, 1 for 2. And again, the St. Charles coach wanted to ask the base umpire about the call over at first base. So Cannon will stand in. Crowley's pitch. And it's a balk. No pitch. Crowley commits a balk to send the runner to third. Crowley kind of flutters that glove when he comes set. Evidently he moved the shoulder that time. Pitch is outside to Cannon, 1-0. That ball's hit into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Run down the line to score to make it a 4-3 ball game. And the tying run is on. Bryce Labarge, the batter. He is struck out twice. Good piece of hitting right there by Cannon, going down and taking that opposite direction. Fastball outside. Four to 3 Ottawa, bottom of the fifth, but the tying run on with 1 out. Runner goes, fouled at the plate by Labarge. So St. Charles had the hit and run on there. Crowley looking in for a sign. Stretch. 1-1 to Labarge. Fouled it off third base side. So the count 1-2. Arrows infield looking for a double play ball. Fouled up the third base line, still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Six-fifths now in the ball game for St. Charles. Throw to first, runner back. Here's a stretch by Crowley. And another 1-2 pitch. Popped up on the infield. It'll be Rankin, the shortstop, to make the catch, 2 away. Now T.J. Young, who doubled to deep center field his last time up, came around to score. Left-handed batter holds the bat high. Pitch from Crowley. Young had stepped out of the box. Time had been called, so no pitch. One-run ball game here in the bottom of the fifth. Crowley comes set. Pitch to Young. Breaking ball's over, strike one. Cannon leads away from first. One strike pitch, popped him up, foul. This one will get out of play over the third base dugout. So Crowley ahead in the count. No balls, two strikes. And the next pitch. That ball hit in the air left field, but playable. Ferguson, just pretty much right in his tracks, makes the catch to retire the side. One run, two hits, no Ottawa errors, one left on base. At the end of 5 innings, it's Ottawa 4 and St. Charles 3. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
How about getting rid of a pound of fat per day with completely safe, effective laser-like lipo? No strenuous dieting or excessive exercising. Call Dr. Jade Provo at Franklin County Chiropractic for a no-obligation appointment. 785-242-9393.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
5 innings in the books, 4-3 Ottawa. The Arrows will send Owen Lamar, Spencer Mays, and Jared Prendy to the plate here in the 6th. Arrows have 7 hits. St. Charles has 6. St. Charles has committed the only error in the ball game, and that led to the Ottawa 2 runs in the 5th. Owen Lamar to lead things off. He has twice flied out to left field. Pitch from Meyer, and it's popped up, shallow center. Shortstop on the outfield grass, and Labarge makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now Spencer Mays, he singled in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 4th.
Number 25, Spencer Mays.
Fastball for a strike. Down too low. One and one to Mays. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Count now is 1 and 2. Tap back toward the mound. Meyer fields, throws, and Mays out at first, 2 away. Jared Perini will bat with bases empty, 2 outs. He's walked twice and fouled to the third baseman. Upstairs with the fastball, 1-0. Ground ball short. LaBarge throws to first, and tag applied by Cannon. That retires the side. Ottawa out in order for the first time in the ball game. 3 up, 3 down at the end of it. 5.5 innings of play. It remains Ottawa 4 and St. Charles 3. We're back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures. People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
St. Charles has the middle third of the order up here in the bottom of the 6th. Dowdell, Keel, and Meyer. Chance Crowley retired the first 7 men to face him, but since that time, St. Charles has kind of figured him out. 6 hits in the last 3 innings. Ottawa plays 2 games tomorrow at 3 o'clock and again at 8. Northwest Huskies at 3. And Warrensburg, Missouri at 8. And we'll have that action for you tomorrow in this tournament. Jordan Dowdall has grounded out twice. One's kind of a strange play on a sacrifice attempt as he basically committed runner interference on a sacrifice attempt. Chopper towards short. Sudi will cut it off at third, though, and he'll throw to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now Peter Keel, he singled home a run his last time up, 1 for 2. Crowley winds and deals. Curve is over, strike 1. Strike 2 with a fastball, it's 0-2. Slowly hit ground ball towards short. Charged by Rankin, comes up throwing and gets him. 2 out, nobody on, and now Paul Meyer, the batter. He is grounded out and struck out, 0 for 2. Crowley's pitch. Curve is over, strike 1. Foul back, out of play. Two strikes to Meyer. Fastball is low. Good ways pitched there. 2 strikes on the batter. Now the 1-2. Curveball tapped out in front of the plate. Crowley up with it. And his toss over to first. Retires the side. 1-2, 3 and out goes St. Charles in the 6th. We'll move to the 7th. Still Ottawa 4 and St. Charles 3. We're back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Being your local hometown chiropractic clinic for over 50 years lends itself to being a longtime supporter of the area sports teams, including the Ottawa American Legion baseball team. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic wishes this year's squad the best as they work toward the result they want, a third straight state championship. When you want results in reducing your pain and improving your overall wellness with traditional chiropractic care, call on the experienced team of Dr. Mike Hyatt and Dr. Sherry Jung at the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 15th and Main in Ottawa, 242-4001, or visit ottawachiropractic.com. Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Arrows coming to bat here in the 7th, looking for a little insurance. They'll have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters up. Bame, Finch, and Ferguson. Levi gets on Bisuti. Arrows scored 2 in the 1st. St. Charles got single runs in the 3rd and the 4th. Ottawa got 2 in the 5th. St. Charles a single run in the 5th inning. That's where we stand. Trevor Bame to lead it off. He's 0 for 3. Flied out twice and grounded out.
Moving off number 9, Trevor Bame.
Paul Meyer back for his 7th inning of work. 83 pitches through 6. Pitch is outside to Bame. Missed, 2-0. Meyer hasn't walked anybody since the 2nd inning. Over bit low, 3-0. Ames swings at the 3-0 pitch and misses. Count out 3 balls, a strike. Ground ball, base hit left field. And now the ball gets away from the left fielder, and there goes Bame into second base. And that's big. Puts an important insurance run out at second with nobody out. Keegan Finch, the batter. Keegan singled his last time up. He's also walked and grounded out. He has scored a run. St. Charles thinks he's going to be bunting. He's around to bunt, takes low. Arrows 2 for 12 now with runners in scoring position in this game. Important insurance run out there at second with nobody out. Finch around to bunt, now pulls it back, swings away, hits it to center field, and right there is the center fielder, Dowdell, to make the catch. Finch hit it on the nose, but right at the center fielder, one away. Trenton Ferguson will be the batter. Trenton 2 for 2 with a walk.
Now batting 35.
Ferguson stands in. Meyer looking out at that runner at second base. Stretch. Pickoff move to second. Bame is back easily. 4-3 Arrows. We're in the top of the 7th. Ground Ground ball to third. Bad hop, and Young stays with it. Low throw. Cannon digs it out. Boehm on down to third, though. 2 outs, and it'll be up to Donovan Sudi if the Arrows are going to score here in this inning. Sudi is 1 for 3, a first inning double that drove home a run. Ground ball past the mound. Harden near the bag at second. Throws to first, and out by a step is Sudi, and Ottawa squanders the opportunity here in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th, Ottawa 4 and St. Charles 3. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Introducing the new Lucky Charms Shake at Burger King. It's a mix of hand-spun vanilla-flavored soft serve, tasty bits of Lucky Charms cereal, and memories of watching Saturday morning cartoons in your PJs. The new Lucky Charms Shake at Burger King. Relive your childhood in a cup. Maybe it's the magical marshmallow pieces flying up your straw. Maybe it's the magically delicious taste. Whatever the reason, it's a good reason to head over to a Burger King restaurant and try one now. Only at Burger King. Also, try the Fruit Loop Shake now at Burger King. Shakes available for a limited time only. Participation varies.
Last chance for St. Charles, lower third of their order. Harden, Grainer, and Winner. And if anybody gets on, it'll be Drew Cannon. Chance Crowley in the 6th inning looked like he did in the first 2. He retired St. Charles on just 8 pitches. Trying to get Ottawa a win here in this tournament. We have the 4 pool games, and then everything will be cross-bracketed at that point. Luke Harden will lead things off. He has grounded out and popped out 0 for 2. Line by Crowley, the pitch. Called strike, inside corner at the letters. Curve is a little high, 1-1. Strike 2 with a breaking ball. 1-2 pitch. Just tapped it up the first baseline. Crowley will field, and he will step on the bag. 1 away. Now Jaron Grainer, who has singled twice. He has scored twice. Single to left in the 3rd, a single to center in the 5th. This is the man that they want to make sure they get right here. Crowley's pitch, breaking ball low. You do not want to turn the top of the lineup over. Cannon, the leadoff man, is 2 for 3. Fastball for a strike, 1-1. Four 3 Arrows. Bottom of the 7th. Just missed inside, 2-1. Called strike 2. And the count is even. Curveball grounded to 3rd. Long throw for Sudi. And safe at first is Grainer. Throw was low. So that puts the tying run on with 1 out. The batter will be Michael Winner. Winner is sacrificed and grounded to short. Let's see see if they ask him to bunt. They did in the 5th inning in this situation. Or actually was back in the 3rd for the first pitch. Pitch is down below the knees, 1-0. Stretch by Crowley. 1-0 pitch. He is bunting. He bunts and misses. Boehm fakes a throw to first, but does not pull the trigger. Ball and a strike. Again, Winter showing bunt. Takes pitch high, 2-1. I'll tell you what, if you're Ottawa right now and that guy's bunting with 1 out, just let him do it. Throw him a strike. Stretch by Crowley. And the 2-1 pitch. Bunted down the third base line. Sudi will play to first. And a throw off the bag. And the tag applied by Huddleston. And that was fortunate. That was not a good throw by Sudi. So a runner at second, the tying run at second, with 2 outs. And the batter is Drew Cannon. He has singled his last 2 times up. Boehm out to have a word now with Crowley. Cannon an infield single in the 3rd, a single to right in the 5th. Good arms for the Arrows out in the outfield. The problem is the grass is so thick. The ball won't get there very quickly if it's hit on the ground. Pitch to Cannon. Fastball high. Time called. Brian Long out of the Ottawa dugout. A 1-out error, putting the runner on first. The sacrifice moved him to second. That's where he's at with 2 away. So the meeting on the mound over quickly. 1 ball, no strikes to Cannon. Grainer gets his lead at second. Stretch. And the 1-0 pitch. Called strike with a fastball. One delivery. Breaking ball high. 2-1. Popped it up. First baseman Huddleston under it. And the ball game is over. In the 7th for St. Charles. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. Final score, Ottawa 4, St. Charles 3, and we'll be back with the Advantage Electric postgame show after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Stay tuned for the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball postgame show, brought to you by Advantage Electric at 229 North Main in Ottawa. Advantage Electric, lighting up your world. Whether you're building or remodeling, you want your project to be unique to you. Eric Crowley of Advantage Electric can help.
Something recently we've started is custom lighting, making custom lights. I've noticed it's a new trend. Not everybody wants the big, box light fixtures that you can buy. Everybody's looking for something eclectic nowadays and new and a conversation piece.
Your ideas come to life.
Anything and everything that you could think of that you could possibly make a light fixture out of, we could certainly do it.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Hey, Dad, ready for golf?
Hi, son. I'm not sure I'm going to make it today. My arthritis is acting up this morning.
Dad, have you tried Blue Emu?
Have I tried what?
Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis Relief. Works fast, penetrates deep, relieves pain in your achy muscles and joints.
But I don't want to smell like a medicine chest.
You won't. Blue Emu's non-greasy and odor-free.
In that case, let's play 36 today.
Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis Relief. Beat the pain and enjoy life. Available at Walmart and Walgreens.
With Zillow, you're not just looking for a house. You're looking for the kitchen where you'll bake your baby's smash cake. The extra bedroom where your sister will constantly crash. You're looking for a garage where you'll park bicycles, tricycles, and every mode of transportation, except your car.
You're not just looking for a house. You're looking for a place for your life to happen. And whether buying or renting, Zillow makes it easy with smart search features, photos, and more. Zillow, find your way home.
Well, the Arrows win it here 4-3, and they move to 1-0 in this tournament with 2 games coming up tomorrow. We'll welcome you to the Advantage Electric postgame show. Ottawa got 2 runs in the first inning. Jared Perenni walked to lead off the ball game, stole second base, moved to third, and eventually scored on wild pitches. Then with 1 out, Keegan Finch walked, moved to second on a pass ball, and scored on a double by Donovan Sudi. Stayed that way until the third when St. Charles got a run on an RBI infield single by Drew Cannon. St. Charles got another run in the fourth as Peter Keel singled home T.J. Young, who had doubled to lead off the inning. But then Ottawa got 2 in their half of the fifth, a big 2-out double by Dalton Rankin, scoring Trenton Ferguson and Donovan Sudi. St. Charles got another run in their half of the fifth, but Chance Crowley was able to shut the door and pick up the win, and he moves to 5-0 on the season. We'll take a final look at the line score and have a final word on this broadcast after this. You're listening to the Advantage Electric postgame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Electricity. Where would we be without it? Yeah, in the dark. But Advantage Electric is there to light up your world. Whether it's service or repair, you'll always get a free estimate and a friendly technician. Here's Advantage Electric owner Eric Crowley.
What we enjoy is working with people in our community because we see them everywhere we go. It's not like, we go to your house and we take care of your electrical issue and then we don't talk to you or see you ever again. So it's a personal connection that we have with you.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Dude, you look different. Well, my body is glowing gold. No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt? No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. No, did you lose weight? No, it's the gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day. Got it. It's a 10.
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell with the Fuel Rewards program. It's free to join, so join now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details. Doesn't actually turn bodies gold.
Home isn't just a place. It's a feeling. Whether you're at home, your business, or online, ADT helps keep you safe. With security systems, home automation, alarms, and surveillance. So you can feel at home, wherever you are. Go to ADT.com to get that feeling. ADT. Home, safe home.
Napa know-how.
The Napa Legend battery does legendary things, like starting your car when the heat index hits $1.25, or making sure your AC stays running like a gazelle. And now, when you buy a Napa Legend battery, you'll get a prepaid Visa card by mail worth $15. $15 back and a new battery? That's not just legendary. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 7/31/17.
Back here on the Advantage Electric postgame show, Ottawa wins it 4-3. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 7 left for the Arrows. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 4 left for St. Charles. Winning pitcher is Chance Crowley. He's 5-0. And the losing pitcher for St. Charles was the starter, Paul Meyer. So Ottawa back in action tomorrow. They have 2 games scheduled, a 3 o'clock game against the Northwest Huskies, and they'll play again at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, and that game will be against Post 131 out of Warrensburg, Missouri. Here today is Ottawa 4, St. Charles, Missouri 3. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from Odessa Middle School.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Post 60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball from KOFO. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by Ransom Memorial Hospital, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishing, Dingle & Son Mortuary, also by Franklin County Chiropractic, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, People's Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, and Costantino's Price Chopper, Quality Structures Incorporated, Maxwell Chiropractic, and Advantage Electric. For more information about our next Ottawa Arrows Legion baseball broadcast, log on to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
Business banking specialists ready to help you and your business grow. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Arvest Bank, member FDIC.
Today, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high of 84. Tonight, mostly clear, the low 64. Tomorrow, sunny with a high of 90. Tomorrow night, mostly clear with a low of 69. In your extended forecast, Friday, mostly sunny with a high of 89. Friday night, a 20% chance of